Hey, Pawn family, what's up? It's Yigal. Welcome back. It's a rainy day here in San Diego. I hope you're doing amazing. Man, I was having a conversation with my friend Cameron from Podium, and he was sharing some incredible numbers with me. And I was like, dude, let's go live. Let's chat about this. If you can hear me and see me, just make a comment. I want to make sure that this is working. And I'm going to bring on Cameron in a second. But before that, I want to let you guys know two things. One, if you have the Pawn Leaders magazine, make sure to take a selfie with it. We're giving away $250. And also, don't forget to sign up for Top Pawn Shops, which is in the magazine. I'll put the link in here in the comments. TopPawnShops.com. If you can win best, top 100 pawn shop in the nation. Amazing PR, amazing marketing. Imagine if you win it and your competition doesn't, and you are the top pawn shop. You can use that in all your marketing. But I'm going to bring in Cameron from Podium to talk about how pawnbrokers are making $5,000 to $7,000 a month collecting pawn service charges from Podium Pay. So, Cameron, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on?
Welcome to Facebook Live, man.
For having me.
You're welcome. We got John Julie Hopkins on. Hey, John and Julie, how are you? If you're watching this, shoot a comment. Let me know what's up. So, dude, talk to me really quickly. Obviously, you're an advertiser. You guys are a big supporter of the podcast. The podcast is kind of on hold because I'm just serving the pawn community as much as possible. But we were just kind of having a conversation yesterday about something else. And you were telling me these figures that people are making, $5,000 to $7,000, some $25,000, actually collecting the pawn service charges using Podium Pay. So tell me a little bit about it, and then let's talk about what else is coming up for Podium here in the near future.
Yeah, so we just launched mobile payments. So if you're a Podium user, you understand it's a connection platform. It's built on texting. So we just added a link where you can collect payments. So most pawnbrokers have been using it in this, coronavirus quarantine stuff to keep payments flowing, keep interest payments coming. But then there's also been some pretty cool applications where they're saying, hey, I'm going to take this list of people, maybe it's 10, maybe it's 20, they're about to default. This guy hasn't got a hold of me, or I haven't got a hold of him, and I'm going to send him this, link and see if he'll pay, and they're getting money that otherwise they weren't going to get, or they were just going to default. So it's been really cool to help people during this time in need, and it's been fun.
Awesome. So basically what happens is they get the list of people who are going to default on layaway or pawn. They send them a text message, and the person just clicks on the text message and puts in their debit card information and pays it.
Yeah, so it's a secure portal. It's not necessarily you don't have to log in. You don't have to have a username or password. It's going to just show you what you owe. It's going to have this pawn ticket number on there, so it's really easy to reconcile afterwards.
That's awesome, man. And people are using this, and some stores are shut down. Some stores are people don't want to show up because of the whole coronavirus scare, but they're still making their pawn service charges.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah. And what I love about that is that you're giving the option, right? So some people are calling into stores saying, hey, man, what can we do about this? And some people say like, hey, I just want to pay. I don't want to owe any money. So for those of you who are watching thinking like, hey, what about this? What about that? What's up, Scott? How are you, brother? People want to keep paying on their layaway. What's amazing is that people right now have money and they're shopping or they're, paying on their layaways. They're redeeming merchandise. That's still happening, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Got it. So if you guys want to check this out, go to podium.com/pay. Reach out to Cameron. Cameron, what else is coming out? I know that Podium is doing some major things. What else are you guys working on at the moment?
We've done quite a few. Yeah, I can share. I don't have a ton of details because some new things were just announced on Monday, but some really cool stuff to help pawnbrokers or even just any retailer complete a transaction without having to touch someone, without having to get a physical signature. So a couple of things that I was excited about for the pawn industry, most importantly, is promotional messaging. Now, I believe that text message is the last sacred form of communication. I don't want to get, hey, it's 10% off or whatever, but to be able to communicate with your pawn family and say, hey, we're open, guys, and if you need to make a payment, text us, or we're running a special on ammunition. We just got some more. So to be able to do that mass communication, I think is pretty cool. So in the past, we didn't use the platform to do that. So I think that's pretty cool. Video messaging is kind of cool, similar to what we're doing here. You can create a video message inside, like similar to a Zoom meeting or Facebook Live. I don't know how much that would be utilized, but I thought it was pretty exciting. And one thing I don't know, maybe we could have an offline conversation about this, but we now have the ability to send e-signatures. So I don't know if and you'd have to see the item, you'd have to somehow negotiate, but in the event you need someone to sign for a new pawn, you could limit that touching, I guess, or passing interaction. So a couple of things like that are coming out. Also, email is a channel. So we combine messaging from different channels across the internet, whether it's Google or Facebook or your website. Now you can load your store email on there. So any emails coming from that would then show up in our platform. So giving you one inbox to communicate with all your customers.
That's awesome. And above and beyond for what you guys do for like the reviews and the Google stuff, first of all, I think that, there's stores who have 2,000 reviews using Podium, which is incredible. And in this time, it's just outstanding. Like there's businesses who have been around for so long who don't even have that, but it's awesome. So if you guys have a question for Cameron, let me know, put it in the comments. We will post it up here and let you know. But again, Cameron, I think that like right now with what's happening in the environment, people don't want to touch, see as much. Sending a link just to get a payment. I was even, the mastermind members, we're teaching them how to make sales online. And we had a mastermind member do like $17,000 last week, $3,000 off of Instagram. And so I think that one of your users, I'm pretty sure, one of your users did a post on Instagram, sold a bunch of stuff, sent them a Podium Pay link, got people to pay right away, and shipped them the merchandise. Or I think it was like a curbside pickup. So you can even use it if you want to sell during a Facebook Live or an Instagram Live, just like, here's a link, here's the invoice, pay the amount, rock and roll, let's go. So it's not just for the pawn service charges, but it's also for, you can use it for payments, which is cool.
Absolutely. You can get as creative as you want. And I think the people that are thriving in this environment have got creative. I think I've loved to hear and calling a couple of shops, like they're just breaking down a wall and putting in drive-through windows. Or I saw Fieldstone Pawn, Lisa Little, she has like a cart that she pushes out through this door. I'm like, what a cool idea, and then it's protecting her customers. And so it's caused people to innovate and be creative, and hopefully, we can be a part of that. So I don't know how much longer we're going, but I wanted to also mention before I forgot that if people are interested in Podium, we'd love to at least do a quick screen share and show you how it works, see if it's a fit. We're also doing a couple things to help get people started as far as if they do see the fit, if they need the payments or the text messaging capabilities. We're doing some things surrounding the COVID stuff to help people out. So if you have questions, reach out and we'll be happy to answer those.
Yeah, I know that Podium did something awesome for restaurants where you guys gave like Podium Pay to some local restaurants and they just crushed it.
Oh yeah.
So very, very cool. Very, very cool. So again, if you guys have any questions, just comment below. If you're watching the replay, comment below and Cameron will still see it. Stan Lukowitz says, love Podium. Uses in stores. Thanks for watching, Stan.
What's up, Stan?
What I think is important that like today is that you guys are adding more features. And I also believe it's always best to use the company that's at the forefront of technology and isn't the copycat of technology, right? And I just want to kind of touch on this. There's a lot of copycats out there, but you guys are at the forefront of the technology and always upping the game, doing more, adding more value. So that's super cool.
Yeah. What I would say to that is, Podium's not a one size fit all. Sometimes there's a smaller shop that only has a limited budget, and those other alternative options that are maybe just focused on reviews are still a good alternative to Podium. I do think we are the forefront or the innovators and have a very proven product, so you know exactly what you're going to get when you use Podium.
Awesome. But before we forget, one of the reasons that we're on this call is because you guys have a webinar coming up, and I'm going to put the link to the webinar in the comments, which is a cool webinar. Tell me what you guys are going to teach on that webinar, what people are going to learn.
Yeah, we're finalizing the deck based on the conversations and phone calls we're getting. Mostly it's around this digital experience that now this, we're calling it like the convenience economy, right? Amazon's the best at it, Venmo, Uber and Lyft, everything's from your phone now. So we're kind of we want to show pawn shops that they can create a digital experience for their customers. And it's not a heavy lift. We built the platform. All you do is plug it in and start to use it. There'll be some free tips on there. So if Podium, doesn't meet your budget, or it's something that's not, as far as timing wise, the right time, you can walk away with a few tips on simple free things you can do through Google, or just, updating your listings during times like this. So hopefully it's very informative, as well as, a little bit about what we do.
And just to really quickly talk about customer experience, I want you guys to know who are watching. I went to go buy some pizza last night. It's Passover tonight, so we can't have any bread for a week. And I'm like, I'm going to binge on some pizza. And so I said, I'm going to reach out to some local shops, right? Call, didn't answer. I went online to their portal to be able to order pizza. And bro, it was horrible. My experience was so bad with 2 local pizza shops that I just went to Domino's because their experience was so much better. So your digital experience today is more important than ever, and you've got to make the consideration. So I think it's awesome that you guys are doing the webinar for that, to teach the pawn industry how to enable a great customer experience digitally. Cool, man. You still there? We might have lost him. All right, guys. So just want to say thank you to Cameron. Thanks, Cameron. I'm going to put this because you can't hear me for some odd reason. I don't know what happened. But I want to say thank you to Cameron for being here. Those who watched, thank you for you. Thank you guys for watching. And this is my first interview on StreamYard. It's an incredible service to use. But thank you. I'll sign it to you. Thank you. I don't know what happened. Oh, I know why. So your microphone is muted, brother, for some reason. You chose to mute your microphone. But thank you guys for watching. And
okay, there we go.
So it wasn't me. I thought it was me.
Well, it just muted. I didn't do anything. That's weird.
I think you went like that and it muted you or something. But cool, man. Yeah, it's the AirPods. But so you've got the digital experience coming up. Check that out, guys. If you're on here, say what's up. I want to try to bring in somebody else to the conversation. Stan, if you're watching this, I want to send you a text so you can join the conversation. Let me know if you're still watching. Would love to have you jump on here.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I know I can do it. Or Scott Tiemann, or whoever wants to join the conversation, just so that we can have some fun here. Hey, Jennifer, what's up? Jennifer says hi.
What's up?
Stan, I'm going to text you a link, okay? What's up, Jared? And see if you can jump on the show. Hold on, let's see if this works. So I'm going to send a text to Stan. Oh, so I just sent him the link. So if he jumps on, he jumps on. Cool, man. So Jennifer says, what's up? Jared Mix says, hello. Jared, what's up, man? How are you? Great to see you. The Pawn King. The Pawn King is so cool. So the Pawn King is a guy. He's an amazing person. So Jennifer says, I'm waiting for more Podium Pawn Master integrations. I'm sure something will be in the pipeline.
Yeah, so the payments deadline is, or integration into Pawn Master is set for May. Just don't have an exact date, but everything should be integrated there for the payments to sort of reconcile once you receive them. So,
hey, Paula, what's up? Great to see you.
What's up?
That's awesome. I'm going to see if Stan's going to jump on or not, see if it works. If not, we'll get somebody else to jump on.
Cool.
Well, so, dude, just really quickly, you're working from home. right? All
Yeah.
of like Podium staff is working from home. Let's
Oh,
talk about
yeah.
this real quick. You're a father. How many kids do you have?
2 kids.
2 kids. 8. What are the ages?
Lincoln is a little over the age of 2, so 2 coming up on 2.5, and then I have a daughter who's very young.
Awesome. What's up, Stan?
What's going on?
How you
Hey.
doing, man?
I'm doing well, doing well.
Nice sweater, by the way, brother.
Thank you.
It's a Paul Leader sweater. This is Stan Lukowitz, for those of you who don't know, who is a badass pawnbroker. So what's just, Stan, really quickly, talk to us about like, first, how you're doing, what's going on with your pawn shops. Share with people at the moment. And then we'll talk about like how you've used Podium and Podium Pay.
So we're in Sacramento in Northern California. Throughout our state, we are having cities and counties come in and try and shut us down. Our wonderful association, Kappa, is working hard to keep us all open. But my particular stores are all open. I have had no problems with anybody coming in as of yet. We took our jewelry out of our showcases to retail, but we will retail just about everything else. I do feel that laptops are essential, and gardening tools are essential, and things of that nature. So iPads, yeah, for sure, all of that. And we are really dropping in our loan balance, which I'm fine with, because when the wave does come back, it's going to come back swift, and our clients will definitely need our money. So yeah, that's how my stores are doing.
Nice, man.
We did shorten our hours. We did shorten our hours, and we did close a couple days a week, which we're normally open 7 days.
Gotcha, man. And you guys are Podium users?
Oh, have been for I think over 2 years. Yeah.
Nice, man. I know that you guys are crushing it with the online reviews, thousands per store, right?
Yes. We originally started primarily with just reviews, and also being able to communicate with our clients a little faster and easier. Love Pawnmaster, but they need to pick up the ball in that arena at the moment, which I know they are working with you now, right, Podium?
Yeah.
Yep. And we just recently, since the start of this COVID, started the Podium payments, and that has really been working out well for us. Obviously, it allows our customers to pay their interest or their layaways from the comfort of their shelter-in-place order, and I think it's really worked better than we initially thought it was.
Awesome, man. Stan, thanks for joining us. I know you're super busy, kids and all that in the store.
Yeah.
So thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man. Love you.
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Awesome, brother.
See ya.
All right. How cool is this? Okay, so
cool. So cool. It's really cool to hear from customers firsthand. I always try to call around when I can, but
yeah,
we've been pretty busy, so it's cool to hear how someone's that it's worked out really well for Stan.
awesome. So Jennifer's asking, and I think it was for Stan. It was, does your county have an unfair business practices order? Jennifer, give us a little bit more detail. Right now, I know that California, pawn shops were deemed essential, so they can stay open however they want to stay open. We have clients who are staying fully open, but just sales and pawns open. But people have to wear gloves, or two or three people at a time in the store. My brother Morris has kind of shut down sales and just doing loans and buys and layaway payments, and he's going live every day to make sales. So if that was your question, let me know. I hope I answered it. But there is no order in place. There are some cities who are shutting the pawn shop down, saying like, we don't care, and so contact your state association, contact Kappa. They will help you through going what you're going through. So cool. All right. Brother Cameron, thank you so much for being here, man. Once again, guys, don't forget the this is the link. The link is in the comments. If you go to the link, just sign up for it. It's a free webinar, and they're going to show you guys how to navigate, digitally the customer experience through this current environment. Awesome, man. Thanks for being on, man.
Thank you for having me.
Later, bro.
We'll see you.
Bye. All right, guys, I'm going to stay on a little bit longer. This is cool. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, I'm here for you. Also know that super important to be online. If you guys aren't doing, online sales, online Facebook Lives, if your website is crappy, reach out to me. I'll connect you with somebody who can build a great website. Your website has to be awesome. Your Facebook, your Instagram, your online presence has to be better than ever, because if it's not, you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer when somebody, your competition, has a better online presence than you do and just kicks your butt. So make sure that you do that. Make sure that that you're really working on the online presence. And the mastermind, we have Marley Jacks coming in. She's one of the top video production superstars who's going to teach how to have omnipresence on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, and how to create great content. She's coming into the mastermind this month. We have John Gordon coming into the mastermind, who's a leadership guru. What's up, Lisa? How are you? Scott, great to see you. And so just it's super important to not sit there and make something happen, but just don't make something happen for in-store. Make it happen for online. Because if you're not online, you're going to lose money. Mother's Day is coming up. If you don't have an online store, your clients are going to shop somewhere else. They're scared to come into your store. A lot of people are. If your eBay isn't doing awesome, they're going to go somewhere else. If you don't have a shop.store, if you don't have the software who can push out the merchandise for you, if you don't have that department who's taking pictures, you're going to miss out on big, big sales for Mother's Days and birthdays and all that type of stuff. So make that happen. So with that said, I appreciate you all. I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to jump on live a little bit later. For those of you who celebrate Passover, happy Passover. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.